So, guys, we'll continue discussion on some of the important topics in MQTT before moving to working on NodeMCU. So, we need to know some of the important terminologies associated with the MQTT. So, the three main terminologies we continuously hear when we work on MQTT are clients, broker, and topics. These are the three terms around which the entire MQTT protocol revolves. Definitely, publish and subscribe terminologies are also there, but they are common, right? But we need to know what are these important things which actually plays a crucial role. So the first thing is the clients. So clients are those devices which connect to the MQTT broker using the MQTT protocol. A client can be a sensor device, a client can be a device, a microcontroller eval board, a client can be a PC, laptop, anything. So, or any processor board. So, it communicates or it connects to the MQTT broker using the MQTT protocol. So, how do they communicate? So, in this scenario, if you see here, there are sensors here, there are PCs on the other side. So, it is expected that sensor receives the data and then pushes the broker pushes the data to um, the respective PCs. Now, when the publisher, here in the case of this diagram, if you see here, the sensors wants to send the data, it sends a control message which contains the data to the MQTT broker, and then MQTT broker further sends the data only to the devices which subscribed for that data from the publisher. So, a very, very important role played by the broker here. So, when we send this data can be huge, right? Some sensors might have only nominal data, some sensors might have huge data. So, in MQTT, the data size can vary from 2 bytes up to 256 MB also, megabytes. So you have the provision to send that much data. And one important point here is we have been talking about these clients where client communicate over MQTT, right? So clients can be publishers, clients can be subscribers as well. So they need not know each other. What happens is how they subscribe to the data is using something called topic. What happens is when the publisher sends the data, it sends the data for a specific topic, and the subscribers subscribe to the topic. So that means topic is the crucial thing which plays as a sync between the publisher and the subscriber. Very virtual, but that's how the MQTT works. And then, as we said before, a single client can subscribe as well as publish. So what it means is, example, let us assume I have a PC here, okay, in this diagram. This particular guy need not always be a subscriber. It can be a publisher as well. What scenarios does that cover? Like example, let us assume a scenario where sensor is collecting the data, and right now sensor is collecting around 1 minute, and it is publishing the data and subscriber is getting the data. Now let us assume a scenario. I want the data for every 5 minutes rather than 1 minute. 1 minute is overkill. It is taking lot of space, and the data is not so critical that we want it 1 minute. So in such cases, the subscriber can publish some control message here again to the publisher, um, where publisher can adjust its transmit time. So this is called management, right? The client can manage the required communication. So control and manage is also possible over here. So now coming to a topic. So in such cases, a single client can act as a publisher as well as subscriber as well. So in these cases, which means that MQTT is a bidirectional protocol. Okay, so now this diagram shows two different scenarios where there is a single publisher and multiple subscribers, and there are multiple publishers and a single subscriber. There are several other scenarios where there could be multiple brokers as well, and a single device connected to multiple brokers connecting to multiple devices, many scenarios depending on the complexity. So MQTT, all these combinations, and how the publisher and subscription model is managed and data is transmitted for the topics is what all MQTT is about. So different scenarios, right, which IoT demands, and considering a lightweight protocol, things get easy. But things doesn't get so easy when you transmit some data over to the MQTT broker, and which is a sensitive data, and it is not encrypted. So in those cases, you might have trouble with the security of the communication. This is one of the biggest drawbacks which we see with the MQTT. Mm, and sending the sensitive informations is a very, very critical thing here. And then one important point here is, so now we were saying that there could be multiple clients connected, or multiple subscribers to a single publish, or there could be, like example, temperature data, okay, of a home, where you want to send to different subscribers. Now this temperature data could be from a room, could be from a bedroom, from a kitchen, whatever, at your home example. So let us assume we have a similar kind of data which need to be transmitted to multiple subscribers in a different topics. The biggest disadvantage is, even though it's the same data, we need to have a different topics for the same, right? So for a given topic, you cannot send others message. So it's like what happens is, if you want to send a same message over different topics, you need to initiate two communications from the publisher. This again is a bandwidth, which it takes up some bandwidth, right? So that is another disadvantage that we see with the MQTT, a very, very important point to remember. So similarly, there are other things we need to know about the protocol information, the packet data basically, and then there are several other things which we need to be aware. We will talk about those in the future videos. Thank you.